Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Spirit Born Imaginings member highlight show. Today's going to be a little bit different, but this is a space where we uplift, inspire, and transform. I'm Mary Jane McQueen, and in this space, along with my beautiful collaborator, Jan Jeremias, we celebrate the amazing members of our community. And through heartfelt conversations, we often get to know the incredible souls behind Spirit Born Imaginings, their journeys, passions, and the wisdom they bring. So, as I mentioned, today will be a little bit different because we have some really exciting stuff that we're involved with as a collaboration, and we wanted to share it here. So, settle in and join us as we explore the stories and the inspiration that uplift and connect us all. So, Jan.
Hi, Mary Jane.
Hi, Jan. This is a little
Yeah,
different today, isn't it?
yes, it is. But it just seemed like an opportune time to get on and kind of share what we've been doing. And so, yeah, because we were both really excited. And so we'll go back a while. And so now we've been doing our audio events over like probably over a year.
Definitely.
Um, yeah. And through that and through this member spotlight show, I met Darlene. And so it was and she's been joining us on Fridays, and she always has these very insightful shares. And through that, and then the three of us got on and we started to work on another project, which is soon to be coming. But we decided to get together and have a retreat.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a dream. Well, definitely for I know for us, Jan, for a long period of time, we've been wanting to do a retreat, um, in person. That is. Um, so we've been wanting to do that for quite some time, and just from all of the inspiration and the conversations with Darlene, um, we started talking and dreaming bigger and realizing that here was a perfect opportunity with somebody aligned with so many of the things that we have, of course, because she's a beautiful member of Spirit Board Imaginings, but because of so many likes and similarities of things that we wanted to accomplish in this world, it just seemed like an amazing collaboration. In addition to the other project we're working on, which we're not talking about yet, but we will, promise.
Yes, we
Uh,
will.
but yeah, it just seemed like perfect timing to just bring this idea of having retreats into full being. So I was about to say birthing. So I know somebody. I guess we're birthing the retreat baby. There you go.
That's right. No, absolutely. Yeah, it's super exciting. And I know that, like you said, it's been a dream of mine for I don't know how many years to have an in-person retreat. And we've been online together for our workshops for 2 years, almost 2 years. And so, you know, to take that and be able to gift it to people,
Yes.
um, when we're all in person is just not only it's beyond a dream. Because I feel we have a great impact when we all gather together in our audios and when we are on our online workshops. But I think it's going to be so much more magnified as an in-person experience.
Oh, well, absolutely. And I just feel that you know, as the three of us facilitating, I mean, we bring so much experience from all like genres of things and mindfulness and creative expression and really healing practices and just the whole concept of soulful connection, which of course is a key component to um, our mission and vision for Spirit Born Imaginings is to create that soulful, heartfelt community where people feel seen and celebrated and supported and inspired. That's the whole idea behind it. So, It's just lovely, and we know that there's so many, and reasons why things are the way they are, but we as women especially, not to just take away from men because they have their own things as well, but we know that we have the weight of really giving endlessly for work and family and our community, and we often neglect ourselves, and we really need to nourish that self, nourish that inner being, because that saying about you can't fill from an empty cup. It's not just a trite expression. It is a reality, and it's definitely a very common theme, especially in the community of women, for sure.
Absolutely. And I think to be able to do that, like you said, and well, we'll divulge the location, but in a beautiful location, with other people who have the same desire to get together and kind of care for themselves, like give themselves a moment to breathe, um, to rediscover, to maybe get back in touch with who they are on a deeper level, without all the noise and the chaos of just normal everyday life. It doesn't even have to be, like you've been going through a hard time. I mean, life is busy and
Yes.
everybody is so busy. And so to be able to step away and to be able to connect in with that for a few days is just so valuable. And to do it without guilt and
Mm,
to realize that it's something that I don't even want to say you deserve, because to me it should be like an inherent right
mm,
to be able to carve out that time for yourself, to be able to say, okay, pause. I need to go, like you said, and fill that cup and
y-
to do it before you become so depleted that
yes,
something negative ends up happening.
absolutely. I can definitely vouch for that for myself, and that's definitely something I've been really tuning into a lot these past weeks is listening to my body and to taking that time, giving myself the grace and ease to rest without guilt. This is a very difficult lesson for me to learn. I know it is for many others too. And just giving myself that time and space that I need so that I'm able to keep going and doing the things that really light me up,
Mhm.
because I want to have the energy to do that. And in order to do that, I need to be able to rest and recharge.
Absolutely. So we will gather together in the fall, which happens to be one of my, well, it is my around my birthday, so it's a nice time of year anyway, but it is a
Ooh,
beautiful time of year,
celebration time.
celebration time, and on beautiful Lake Ontario. Um, and so we'll share a few of the details, but look out for posts and information on further registration details on how to join us in person for 2 nights on Ontario, which is going to be so much fun with a combination of different offerings that'll happen. We're going to meet and have something on Friday night, and then we'll be together all day Saturday and Sunday morning. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's just going to be, I'm just anticipating, just because I know, at least for the three of us, there's going to be a lot of laughter and joy involved, and that's just something that's really important to for all of us, of course. And yeah, just looking forward. So it's just yeah, it's happening in Burlington, Ontario, in downtown Burlington, Ontario, on the right on the lake shore of Lake Ontario. Beautiful sort of setting with a pier and walking space and green and stuff like that. So it's just a beautiful space to be able to come together and breathe. Is really what it comes down to, and breathe. So it's sure to be a very great place to take some time for renewal and to reflect. And so October 17th to 19th is when it's happening. And we are, in case there's anybody listening that's wondering, we are going to be offering a hybrid version of on the Saturday while we're doing the activities with the main group that are in person. If for some reason you're not able to join us in person, we do have the offer to be able to join us online as well for the day activities. So, that's an option as well. And I don't know, it's a worthwhile, I think for any, in any context, it's a worthwhile investment just for you.
Mhm. Mhm. And yes, you're more than welcome online, even though we would love to see you in
Of
person. Like
course.
that would be, preferred just because it's so exciting to see people and experience something like that together. But obviously, things happen, and depending on what your situation is and where you're located, you can still join us for that Saturday all day. And so, yeah, so it's really exciting and very, very, and just maybe we should do a little bit of intro. We mentioned Darlene, and obviously she's a huge part of it, but maybe since this is our community, we can share a little bit about Darlene.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Um, in case you haven't seen it, Darlene actually did one of these conversations with us a while back, so it is on our YouTube channel. So it's worthwhile to take a look back and take a listen to the wonderful inspiration that Darlene brings wherever she goes. And she's just such a loving spirit that it's just lovely to be in presence with her for sure. But she's such an amazing facilitator herself. I mean, she has so much she has so many different modalities that I'm not even going to try to rhyme them all off because I'm sure to miss something. So, but she is the founder of Talk, Breathe, Live. And so that is actually her website. So talkbreathelive.com is her website. So you can see some of the offerings that she has there, but she's always creating space, well, where all people, but specifically women feel held and her compassionate presence really brings a grounded wisdom. And she always invites her participants to pause and breathe and return to themselves. And so her modalities are definitely focused in that realm, but she's just an amazing spirit.
Absolutely. And she, like we mentioned, she always has such valuable takes and little kind of like gems. Um, to like kind of instill in a conversation. It could be a phrase, something that she's like has written or something, and it's always so treasured because it kind of sums up everything really well. And so yeah, so it'll be really exciting to um for us all to join forces. Um,
Absolutely, because I know Jan doesn't necessarily brag about her things, but I'll say share a little bit about Jan, even though I know a lot of you may know a bit about her. But what she's going to definitely bring to this retreat is she has a holistic approach to self-care and transformation, and she's really passionate about helping women balance body, mind, and spirit, and discovering or rediscovering their inner peace and vitality. So that's definitely a cherished piece that's going to be part of what Jan brings to the mix for our retreat. And I know it's going to be a valuable experience because I know from our workshops exactly how what Jan brings to the table. So
and so now I get to talk about you for a moment. And you get to bring the creative to me, the fun little childlike spirit to the group, that playfulness and that experience of that creativity that we tapped into when we were kids, when there was no, when we had so much less judgment about ourselves and what we could or we could not do, and we were willing to try almost anything. And so Mary Jane kind of imbues every space with that kind of energy. that playfulness, which I think in a very serious and intense world, we all need. I mean, personally, I find women tend to take themselves, like hold themselves to a really high standard and just take things very seriously.
Hmm.
They take their roles very seriously. They take whatever task they're going to do pretty seriously. And it's kind of nice to have that kind of very fun, playfulness energy come back in and remind us that's really who we, that's so much of who we are. And you,
Absolutely.
and you do that so well.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, well, I think that's why so many of our overlapping sort of missions and visions sort of work all well together in this collaboration because I mean, ultimately, I know Jan and I, this is a really key thing for us, and I know for Darlene as well, is that, we're all about spreading kindness in this world, empathy and compassion, and it all starts with us, starts within first. And so reconnecting to that and to creativity, which of course is a key component of what I do, really just ties it up in a nice little bow. So I just in case you can't tell, we're really excited about this amazing experience, and really hope that those that can join us in whatever capacity, either in person, if you can, that would be awesome. And if you can't, we welcome you on the online presence as well. So just stay tuned because there's going to be more details and stuff coming out. But yeah, it's we're happy to share that with you guys today.
Absolutely. So thanks so much, everybody, for listening. Again, check out like the page and for like details as far as registration and look for more information online. Feel free to connect with any of us to ask us any questions if you want to hop on and just ask some, more detailed questions. We're happy to do that. And so thank you for joining us for this conversation and for taking your time to listen to our excitement and hopefully have you kind of have it be contagious for you. If you feel like you want to share this with anybody or you know anybody who might be interested in joining us, feel free to share it. And yeah, and this will be on our YouTube channel or is on our YouTube channel in a moment. And then you can feel free to comment, and subscribe.
And share.
And share. Exactly.
So awesome. Thank you, everyone.